recently moved country, and I packed up all the workshop and had it shipped across borders, and have spent the last couple of months where I've had time unpacking and setting up at our new place. And I thought folks might be interested in just having a look how I've done it, and some of the locos which I've got out on display now, getting ready to build a few plinths for them. Purchased some timber today, but I thought I'd just, if anyone's interested, have a quick look at the workshop and now I've got it set up, and also a quick look at this, some of the beautiful locos that I've acquired along the way. First one here, if anyone's seen the YouTube channel, would have seen some testing I did on this guy. It's a Model Works Great Western tank that I completed and did some test running on back in June. A couple of issues with the loco, the crosshead pump not working correctly, and a little bit of binding in the motion, which I just simply haven't had the time to remedy. I need to really pull the loco down, strip it down, and do some proper fault finding and get all the clearances checked, make sure everything's okay, and the alignment of all the motion is correct. I didn't do the assembly. I purchased the loco part built, and I probably should have gone back to square one earlier on, but that's okay. Lesson learned. Cosmetically, the locos come up quite nicely, I think, in the end. There's the crate that I built for it to ship recently, and that did the job. The loco arrived undamaged, and considering the giant footprints on top of the crate and the amount of bits and pieces that had ricocheted around inside the crate during transport, I'm quite pleased it was undamaged, and that's said for all the locos that I brought down with me. There's some of the crates there that for my lathe and mill and the other locos. I've now got them all unboxed, and they are more or less undamaged. There's a couple little things, but I managed to sort them out. This one here is a beautiful model. This is London and South Western Railway T9. I believe it is loosely based on LBSC's MIS 10 to 8, but built much more to the prototype T9. I have not run it. I purchased it off a member at my previous club who wanted to move it on, and it is just such a nicely made engine. I'll get down a little bit closer, you can see some of the quality of the work. Apologies, the lighting is not ideal. You can see that she's got inside Walshart's valve gear. Very nicely done, very smooth, very precise. The quality of the workmanship on this engine is outstanding. Unfortunately, the paint is starting to delaminate a bit there on the tender, and I'll say that's probably due to the base coat not being satisfactory. Let's have a look at this lamp just one on. Oh, beauty. This is one of the bits of damage that I mentioned during transport. We lost some stairs there off the side of the loco, and I'll fix that when I get time. But there's the back head of the T9. The regulator is jammed. I haven't tried to force it. I will go right over this engine and do a hydro test and everything, free everything up. It hasn't been run for over 30 years from what I understand. I believe it was built in the UK by a model engineer possibly up to 50 years ago. But try to focus there. Really, really nice engine. Detail, the pipe work up here, just lovely. Just a lovely model. Next, my difficulty focusing. There we go. Virginia, which is part built. Haven't made a lot of progress of late. Apologise for that. Simply far too busy with work and moving house. But I intend to refocus on that. As I said, I've got some timber here for some plinths, some beautiful oak that I bought this morning. some timber for some sleepers, or ties as they know in North America, and I'll build those for the locos, including the Virginia, and then get back onto the Virginia. I haven't unpacked the boiler materials yet and the other bits and pieces, but I'm hoping they're all okay. Next model I've got, which I'm also building a plinth for, and I've just been doing some cosmetic work on this, cleaning it up, is this beautiful line that I purchased some time ago. I did attempt to do a hydro test on this at the club before I left Ottawa. Unfortunately, when it was shipped from the UK, the pressure gauge pipe work where the nut and nipple are here on top of the boiler was pinched, and there's a split in the pipe work there, so I need to remove that nipple and repair that, and then I'll have a look at another hydro and then take it from there. Unfortunately, I'm in the US now, and as far as I'm aware, there aren't any 5-inch gauge clubs, so I'll do some building hopefully if I find time while I'm here, but probably no running. So that's the locos at the moment. Also got my beautiful Maximat compact set up, undamaged in transit. I've given it a good clean, and this is a beautiful machine. Built the base for it. It does everything I need. Got a 10-inch swing. I'm only interested in up to 5-inch gauge locos. My Virginia's a 3.5-inch, so this is almost overkill, but just a lovely bit of kit, and compact enough that when I strip it down, I can pack it up into the crates that I built and move it in and out of the basement by myself. So it's semi-portable. Some of the toolboxes that I've acquired along the way: beautiful Kennedy toolbox and some other nice vintage toolboxes made in the US. A beach toolbox on the left, the green one made in Smiths Falls in Ontario, and another beach toolbox there. So that's the workshop. Got the Kennedy box there, and I've also got my beautiful high-speed drill press in a crate over there, which I might pull out and make a short video on at some point. It's a lovely bit of kit, and pretty much as new condition. A Hamilton Tool Co. high-speed drill press. Yeah. So that's the workshop. That's the models. As I said, now in the US, probably not going to be in Steam for some time. But that's okay. If I get some time, I'm going to crack on with Virginia and hopefully get that finished. But we'll see how we go. There's still a lot to do there. But I'm quite pleased with the progress I've made so far. Thanks for watching.